Well, good morning, boys and girls, cats and dogs, mothers and... Oh, shit, toothpaste. Oh, my God. It's another day. It's Saturday. Pretty much everybody's favorite day in the world. Why? Well, because you got a day off from work. I think everybody likes days off of work. I don't think anybody likes to go to work unless you own your own business or you've been locked up in prison for so long you'd rather be working than sitting in a cage. So, kind of my predictions. All right, today, the agenda, first agenda, I got to drive all the way from Fort Lee all the way to Ridgewood, which I'm thinking is probably going to be 30 minutes, which is enough time because I got to meet everybody there. We're going to meet up and we're going to start filming for North Jersey Scene BMX number 2. So that means I'm going to have to pull up my pants and become a man today and try to get some clips. That's the hardest part about BMX is going out, getting everybody together, and then being able to produce. Because there's so many variables. Making sure your bike's still working, making sure you don't have any problems, making sure you don't get into a wreck. And when I mean wreck, making sure you don't get hurt while you're filming. And that's usually what happens. There's just a shitload of speed bumps that happen. ZJ got hurt. He was out for like a month. Justin, he got hurt at one time. He was done for a bit. Mark just twisted his ankle, so he's hurting. My left ankle's a little twisted and my knees tore up from last weekend. But if you're a BMXer, I know, you know, we're never healthy. There's always one part of our body that sucks ass every single time. Oh yeah, by the way, camera's gonna be shaky as shit. There's gonna be random noises. I'm driving and talking. I don't give a fuck. I live on the edge. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the driving and talking yesterday. I want to be able to make these videos, but finding the time to make them is impossible. But I found all the time in the world is while I'm commuting and driving. So everybody sits on their phone and talks while they drive. If they're not talking, they're looking at their phone, they're texting, they're tweeting, some people are grinding, some people are doing Tinder, whatnot. Everybody's on an app, everybody's doing something with the phone, so who gives a shit if I'm doing this and talking to you guys at the same time? Because the majority of the time, if you watch, my eyes are forward, I'm paying attention, we're not having any problems, and everything's good. So today the plan is we're all going to meet up. We're going to figure out what cars we're going to pile up into, and we're going to go to Connecticut. I think we're going to Stanford or Sanford or Stifford. I don't know what the hell the name is. I just know it's some place that I've never been, and that's always the beauty of going out to film. I hate going to places where I've been like 20 times. Yes, if you go somewhere and you go to the same place and you bring new people with you, a different set of eyes is going to see tricks a different way. But if I go to the same spot and I've been there like 20 times, I don't give a shit if Matt Hoffman was there. I'm not going to get motivated. I just can't do it. The older I get and the more that I realize I live in a really, really, really big ass city and state, there's no need for me to go to the same shit all the time. That's just us being lazy. So we're going to drive like an hour to get to the spot. And holy shit, this camera's shaking like crazy, boys. It's going to look like scrambled eggs when you guys watch this. But we're going to get to the meetup spot, and then we're going to drive, and we're just going to park, and we're going to ride around aimlessly. Now, I believe Ryan Conway already went on Google Maps and checked out some spots. For me, I don't like doing that shit. I could care less about technology and having all this whiz kid things and showing me how to do this and that. I like doing it the old school style. I like to just pedal my bike around, look around aimlessly, and bump into a spot. I hate going somewhere new and then already knowing it because I mapped it out by using the internet. That shit takes away all the fun. And also, it just takes away the idea of going somewhere because you already have a predetermined idea of what you're going to do. I rather just go in blind and try to find something. And I don't give a shit where you live. If you go somewhere new, you're going to find something new. That's just how it is. And I know I've always said that everywhere you go, there's always spots. Totally true. 100% true. And I just said that I hate going to the same spot 20 times in a row. I'm only saying that because I have other places that I can go. But I could go to a spot time and time and time again. I'm going to do something different. That just ends up happening. But I'm going to film something. So the whole point of filming something is you want to impress people. You also want to make things good for yourself. And you want to have an edit that you can be proud of. And you don't want clips in the same place. You want different clothes on. Sometimes if you're balling, have a different bike and be in different places. The last thing you're going to want to do is go out filming and it's just like 7 clips all have the same spot with a different trick. That shit sucks. Trust me. People want to see different landscapes, they want to see different obstacles, and they want to see different tricks. So the idea of having a good formula for a good edit or a video part is you kind of want to do it in sections. I personally feel like, you know, you can start off with a really crazy banger and end it with a really good crazy banger. Or if you're really good, you could just bang all the way through. But I always try to give a good feeling for my edits. I always try to create a story, or I try to glue you in by doing some random bullshit, and then maybe I'll do something that's awesome, and then maybe I'll do something that scares me. I just don't know how it goes. But like every time that I shoot an edit or a video part, I'm trying to find that happy medium. I know that it sucks ass when you go, you film something, the project's over, you watch it, and you're super disappointed. I've done that plenty of times. So it's like this one, I'm gonna try my hardest to satisfy my criticism, which is probably gonna be impossible. And it's really great that, you know, I'm turning 37 and I'm still out trying to work on video stuff. I'm trying to keep myself current because in BMX, to be relevant is super fucking hard, especially when you're older. You know, when you show up to a skate park and you have a full beard with gray hair in it, dudes don't take you serious. And what I mean by dudes is like 20-year-old kids that think, you know, BMX revolves around what their friends and them do and what they think is cool. And then the younger guys are just going to think you're a dad, no matter how good you are on your bike. So the only way to stay relevant is to keep yourself updated on social media, to be a part of what the kids are doing. And sometimes that means you also have to do shit that you don't like to do. Like, for instance, my seat post, which you can see right back there, is I had it at like 3 fists tall. I know that every single kid thought it was gay as shit that my seat post is so high. So I was like, all right, I'll hit a happy medium and I'll cut it in half. I still have to have a tall seat post, but to make the kids happy and to be a little bit relevant, I just won't have a high seat post. I got 4-piece bars on. I took my front brakes off. I just got to look a little bit the way that they ride. Yeah, it sounds like I'm bowing down. Yeah, it sounds like that I'm not accepting that it's freestyle. But at the same time, I have a job. I sell BMX parts. And the last thing is, kids are not going to be tuned into some old crusty ass dude. And I feel like that's what ends up happening with a lot of the older guys, is they had the hunger when they were younger. They became an amateur. They fucking tried to beat every pro that was on the team. They became pro. They got, you know, they just felt comfortable. They stayed right where they were, and then they plateaued, and then eventually they just fell off. And it's that part where you plateau, and at that part when you plateau, you gotta find that new you. You gotta switch it up. You gotta change it. And there's so many things that you can do. Instagram is so great because you can create so many characters of yourself. Now, I don't like to change myself per se, but I love to change the way my bike's set up. And if you change the way your bike's set up, you're going to change your style. So if I go pegless and lower my seat, I am going to change the way I ride. If I put back brakes on and 2 pegs, I'm going to change the way I ride, and I'm going to change the way I do tricks. So that's a thing that I like to do. If you guys have been following me, you guys realize that my bike is constantly changing. And that's the way I change my style. I still dress the same. I still talk the same. I still think the same. But in order to be relevant, you got to change it up. Now, the hard part for me is you guys watch me constantly and you guys see my tricks, and I'm posting something every single day. I'm producing something, but it's a combination of the same tricks that I've done forever. Like, if you watch a person on Instagram, eventually you're going to figure out how they ride, and you're going to know what trick they're going to do next. That's the hardest part about posting a clip every single day. So I always try to challenge myself and do something completely fucking goofy, because I'm sick and tired of you guys all just thinking that, like, oh Christ, all he can do is full cabs. Yeah, that's probably my favorite trick. I love that and tabletops. Everybody has that. Now, I know I have a bigger audience, and I know I put myself out there, so I can't bitch about it, but at the same time, it does eke me. So that means I gotta switch it up. I gotta change the way I'm doing things. And if you guys noticed the last couple days, I've been really digging turn downs. I don't know what it is, but I like doing turn downs now all of a sudden. So who knows? You might end up seeing some turn downs in this edit or this video part. It all just depends on the spots that we find and how I feel. And I know it's 9:30 something in the morning, and I'm super excited to go ride my bike right now. It's 9:30. We're going to meet up. We're probably going to get to the spots a little bit before 1 o'clock. And we're just going to go out, ride our bikes, try to get some clips, and enjoy ourselves. And that's the whole thing about BMX is if you can just take away all that negative bullshit, take away all what's trendy, what people think about me, likes, comments, views on Instagram, if you can just erase all that bullshit, do your own thing, meet up with some friends and go have a good time, you'll love BMX. And that's like a good formula. And I'm just happy. I'm happy that I am the age that I am, and I'm able to just go out, meet up with some people, and go and ride my bike. Sounds super corny, sounds stupid, but in all honesty, I have so many friends that I grew up with, and every time that I end up talking with them, they're like, dude, I wish I would have just stayed and rode my bike. I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. Now, I don't know in 10 years what I'm going to wish I would have did. But I will tell you this. I'll never wish I didn't go, I wouldn't wish about going to ride a bike, because that's what I'm going to do now. And that's all I've been doing. And I love it. Obviously, I work it. Obviously, I dream it. I talk about it. I post about it. I'm driving in a car, making vlogs or /podcasts, vlogcasts. That's what I should call it, vlogcasts. And I'm out here talking to you guys. Well, I'm trying to talk to you guys the best way I can directly without going live and trying to do these. And now I just found like my new way of getting myself out there. And I told you guys before, I enjoy the shit out of this. I don't know how many of you guys enjoy this. I know that in the comments, when you guys leave me comments and you guys write me things, I really enjoy reading what you guys are going to say about the videos that I'm making. It's very enjoyable for me. I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I do, but I do. And I enjoy that you guys give me constructive criticism. You guys tell me what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how I should do things, what I should talk about, and what topics I should come up with. And then you guys also are just super positive. So everyone that leaves comments for me, I really appreciate it. And there's a lot of guys on here that I'm starting to get to know who you guys are. Just Dan, Red Eye, now I'm drawing a blank. Motherfucker, every time that I try to shout some of you guys out for doing it, Ayaya or Aya, Ben, Samantha, Brant Moore I see on there, Travis Robbins, God damn it, Jason, there's multiple more people. I'm gonna miss you. Now I'm gonna be in trouble because I missed you. And it's not that I didn't miss you, it's just that, like, Ivan, there's so many people that I have conversations with on Instagram and my DMs, and now I'm having conversations with people in my comment section on YouTube. I'm just getting to know my YouTube. So bear with me. I'm going to get better at it. I'm about to be to the spot. We're going to meet up. We're going to figure out who's driving, what we're doing, and I'm going to get an acai bowl. I want to get something with a shitload of sugar, natural sugar. I want to get something that makes me feel good. So we're going to do that. I'm almost there. I hope you guys like this bullshitting with me in the morning. Hopefully this fucking shaky camera doesn't bother you guys. And leave me some comments. Let me know about the topics that I talk about or these discussions, what you guys like about them, or if there's something that you guys feel like you guys can God damn it, I hate stuttering. Something that you guys can relate to. It's really great when I talk about something and there's a topic and you guys just start commenting those. It makes me feel good because it means I found something that you guys can relate to. So you guys get a chance, leave some comments, like this, share this on your guys' Instagram stories. To all you guys that share this, it really helps me out a lot because it gets other people to check my shit out. And that's the whole point. I got to make this shit grow so we can have a bigger audience, so more people can interact and we can make things better. Thanks for everything, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have the greatest day in the world, and marijuana.